Okay, so when they give us information about a linear equation and things, they always have to give us two pieces of information. So in the last problem, we knew the point, and then we knew the slope, or the rise and the run, and we knew, I think the slope was positive, but if we know that, we can get a line, okay? Or if we know 2 points, they've done that before, where they've given us 2 points, we can draw the line, right? But if you just had 1 point, well, there's a lot of lines you could draw through that point. It could go this way, or this way, or this way, or this way. So you wouldn't know distinctly which line it was. They always have to give you two pieces of information. Okay, so in this example, they want us to write an equation in point-slope form. Okay, so we need the point-slope form. And the lines passing through the points, and it gives us 2 points, okay? Now, they didn't tell us the slope. So in order to use point-slope form, you have to know a point and you have to know the slope. But we can figure out the slope because we have a slope formula. So we're going to use our slope formula to get the slope. We'll do that first. So if I call this x1 and y1 and this x2 and y2, I can plug everything in. We did a little practice finding slopes before, but it's going to be 6 minus negative 3 over negative 2 minus 4. Make sure I did that right. Okay. And then that's going to simplify to be 9 over negative 6. Or I want to simplify the fraction, so I'm going to make it negative 3 over 2. That will be the slope. So keep that piece of information because we'll need it. Now we're going to go to the point-slope form. So that's that form that we talked about in the last video, and this is what it looks like. Okay, so we have the slope now. We're going to be able to plug that in right there. And we already have an x sub 1 and a y sub 1. So you don't have to relabel anything. We'll just use that point again. You could use the other point, but I'm just going to use that one because it's already labeled. So y minus negative 3 equals negative 3 over 2 times x minus 4. Okay, so I'm putting in the x sub 1, which was 4, and the y sub 1, which was negative 3, and then I'm using the slope, which I got from over here. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and make this y plus 3. I'm going to distribute here. That's going to be, if you think of this as 4 over 1, that's 12 over 2, which is 6. It will be positive because negative times negative is positive. Now, you might say, well, why are you keeping that fraction? Why didn't you get rid of the fraction? We want to solve for y. So we want to get y by itself. So it's going to be easier if we just leave that fraction for the slope. We'll just deal with that. Okay, I just need to subtract 3 from both sides. And then I'm going to have y equals negative 3 halves x plus 3. And that would be the equation then of the line where you have solved for y. Okay.